Hey there, this is Frecky, and this is a gamer's journey to weight loss. I lost 140 pounds. So yeah, I lost 140 pounds about 5 years ago, and then I gained it all back. Yeah, all of it. 140 pounds back on, and plus a little bit more. So I was doing Weight Watchers, and it's a wonderful program. It worked wonderfully. It was the Points Plus program. It was easy. I was able to drop the weight, and I don't even remember exactly how long it was, but it was like a couple years probably. So I didn't lose it too fast, but lost it at a healthy rate, and it was doing good. But money was tight, and I had to cut everything that I could out in order, to live and pay my bills. And so I started using my Fitness Pal and other stuff, and somehow it just slowly crept back on. Over the next few years, I tried everything. I was doing keto, I was doing my Fitness Pal, I was doing food prepping. I met with a friend that's a nutritionist and was, following what she was saying, and all of them can work. I'm not dissing any one of them. They were all great. A lot of it was me and my inability to stick to something, and I don't know what changed over the last few years, but I just stopped being able to stay motivated. I'd do well, I'd go for a week or two, maybe 3, maybe even 4, and then life. I would just use this as an excuse, that as an excuse. Oh, I don't have money right now, so gotta eat cheap, and cheap is fattening food, and whatever excuse I could come up with, I would use. And now I've tried so many things, and now I just want to get back on track. And I have a lot of friends that are supportive, and I don't want to let them down. And so I want to do it for them, and I want to do it for myself. My health it's going to be a major issue. Like, my back has been hurting so much lately, and it has to do with my weight. It, like, my back, it's curved a little too much, and yeah, like, I was told by a doctor when I was a teenager that if I didn't lose the weight by the time I was 30, I would be in a wheelchair. And I'm 34, and I had lost the weight before that, and before I lost the weight, I had back spasms all the time. I was constantly needing to use muscle relaxers and pain pills just to get through the day. I'd miss work because of the back spasms and all of that. And on top of that, my breathing, like, I need to get whatever it's called, to go over my microphone here, because if there's no background noise, you hear my breathing. It's loud and clear. And I do hair, obviously. Well, I mean, I don't know it's obvious by my hair, but I do hair. And when you're leaning over somebody cutting their hair and you're just breathing heavy into their ear, when you're not moving that much, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, people don't comment, of course. Luckily, people are nice, but they don't comment. But I hear it. I can tell. I record something on my phone while I'm playing a game, or I post videos for a different channel that I've started. It's a gaming channel. It's Frecky Bad Wolf. But anyway, like, I have to be extra conscious because of all the heavy breathing that I do. I live on the second floor of my apartment. Going up the stairs, especially after a day at work, I go straight to my chair and I have to sit, and that's ridiculous for somebody that's 34 years old to be that out of shape. And I don't even know how I let myself get this way. Like, I mean, I'll just say it. I'm at, 376.8 pounds? That's the fattest I've been in my entire life. I always maxed out at 360 and never went over it until recently. I mean, there's a lot of factors for it, I'm sure. A lot of them emotional. I am an emotional eater. I'm a stress eater. Even this morning, before coming home to make this video, I had a lot of anxiety issues that happened that I wanted to go to McDonald's and just order everything off the menu. Luckily, I didn't. I knew I wanted to start this journey. I wanted to start this channel and these videos, and I at least stop myself. And that's mainly the reason for making these videos. I don't know if many people will be interested, or if I'll get a lot of likes or a lot of views, but I know some friends will be watching, and it's gonna help hold me accountable. And yeah, so I'm just making this for that reason. And it's called A Gamer's Journey to Weight Loss because I'm a gamer, and that's part of the problem. Is I spend a lot of time sitting in this chair playing my PS4 and not moving around, and then because I want to hurry up and get in the game, I grab something quick to eat, and something fattening like canned this, or fast food that, just so that I can eat it quick and I can get into the game. And sorry, that cough went right into the microphone. My bad. And I don't know how much editing I'm going to do on this video. It's just kind of a long intro video. I just mainly want to talk and express what's been going on. But yeah, so that's a huge reason, but it doesn't have to be... I don't have to sacrifice. I don't have to give up gaming and all of that to get myself healthy. When I lost the weight the first time, I was the same person. I worked, I played video games, I did all of that, and I still was able to lose the weight. I was able to stay focused. And there's a lot of variables into why I think that it's hard for me to stay focused and why it was easier back then. I'm not going to get into all of them in this video. Maybe I'll make separate videos discussing each individual topic. But just a brief breakdown, and see if I can do it without my eyes watering too much. When I lost the weight the first time, my mom had just passed away. She was 5'3", and she weighed about as much as I did. She was 350 pounds, and I know she would still be here if she had lost the weight. It was diabetes, and it led to kidney failure and other complications from there. But anyway, so I know she'd still be here if she could have gotten that off earlier, if she had been able to do that. And so that was a huge motivator. It was so fresh in my mind that I didn't want to end up like that. I didn't... Wow, okay. Saying this out loud is harder than I thought. But yeah, I didn't want to end up at 55 in a hospital bed because I couldn't lose the weight, and it could have triggered diabetes for me, and all of the complications from that led her to where she was. I could see myself becoming that person, and I didn't want to be. I want to be her. She was an amazing woman, but health-wise, she couldn't do it. It's not something I want to do, and so I was doing it for her. And it's been a while now, so it's obviously still hurts, but for some reason it's not enough anymore. It's not scary enough, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person that I need a wake-up call, and I think my back started hurting again is a good wake-up call. It sucks. It hurts. Like a week ago, I couldn't finish the day at work, and knowing that it's because of my weight, it's kind of scary. Like I said, I do hair. I'm on my feet all day, and I'm constantly half bent over shampoo bowls and customers and stuff, and I'm 6'1". It's not super tall, but salons aren't designed for that. So if I didn't have 376 pounds pulling on my back muscles, they could handle it. Because when I lost the weight, all of that went away. I could do everything. I even went on a marathon. And yeah, so anyway, getting off track here. I want to start a new journey. I want to record it. I want to hold myself accountable so that I can get where I need to be. I need to be a normal functioning, human being. And so that's what this is. I have support from friends, and even my one friend, we have just downloaded Just Dance for PlayStation 4, and I'm going to learn how to dance, which, first of all, never been able to dance in my life. People have tried to teach me. I have no rhythm. And so playing that, especially, it's a game. That's something that can help motivate me, and we can compete with each other, trying to, top each other's scores and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing eye track bites, because I mentioned it earlier that I lost the weight with Weight Watchers, but they've changed their plan over the years, and I'm not insulting it. I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but even when I did it and I was the new plan, I excuse me. When I did it this last go around, the new plan, I was sticking to it. I wasn't cheating. I wasn't, giving up. Like, it was still in the first 2 weeks, and I usually do well for 2 weeks. It just wasn't working for me. And a lot of people I know that do it, they have to personalize it a lot. And I just can't justify spending the kind of money and then making up my own rules. Like, I have a customer. She's doing really well on it. But, chicken breast is 0 points. And she's like, well, but after X amount, then I start tracking 1 or 2 points. And, this is 0 points, but I make this exception for such and such. I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm not able to create my own rules for that. Especially if I'm spending like $25 a month or however much it costs nowadays. I need strict rules. Tell me what I can, what I can't, how much, how little, how whatever. So I found this app called iTrack Bites, which basically has all of the old Weight Watchers plans. I'm just going to show it real quick. And it is right here. Let me get these people out of the way. Go away. Go away. So this is iTrack Bites. It works like the Points Plus, which is what worked for me the first time. And you can see I've already tracked what I've eaten today. The order is a little out of order, but I have that. And so it tracks what your points are up. Oh, I'm used to playing games on my phone where I can just point and show without it going somewhere. But at the top here, where the 61 and all that, that's the points that I get. The far right is 71. I've used 10, so I have 61 left. On the left, the activity remaining. So if I do activity, like say when I start playing that game, I will track how long I do it for, and you earn activity points or activity bites. I need to get used to saying bites because I'm sure that's some kind of copyright infringement. But you earn activity bites, and you can use those. When I did it the first time, I never used my activity bites, so I probably won't this time. And then on the far right, 49 weekly remaining. So with the old plan and with this plan, you get 49 points that you can use however you want. You can add a little bit to each day so that instead of the 71, you add 7 on each day or whatever the math is. What I used to do, and I'm just basically going to try to recreate what I did before as far as diet plan goes. The 49 weekly, I would save them for basically the day of my weigh-in. So I used to weigh in on Sundays. So I'd do my weigh-in, and then that day I could have my 71 points. I could use my 49 weekly points. It felt like a cheat day. I could go to a buffet. I could do stuff so I didn't feel like I was restraining myself all week, every day, nonstop. And so I'm probably going to do that again. I'm going to see if I can avoid using them for right now, just because I need to get my stuff in check. I've gone overboard. I've never been a sweet eater, and in my car, I have a package of Oreos that I randomly bought and was eating just while driving, eating some Oreos, because that's a normal thing to do. And it's gotten out of hand. So I need to cut it down first and then give myself a little bit of leeway, because I need to retrain my body to eat appropriately. So, as you can see, well, I don't know how well you can read it, But like, I've had applesauce, a little bit of chicken with carrots and diced tomatoes and green beans. I just kind of made it up like almost like a soup, but not real soupy. Random, but I had it, so I ate it, and that was the 10 points. Because that is one thing. I'm back again financially a little low. Complicated story there. Another factor into the weight gain. I was managing a salon. It closed. And I'm back at my old salon where I lost the weight the first time, so that could be a good thing. But it, one, sad because a salon that I loved closed. And then financially, it's not where I was. Like, we work for tips. I'm kind of a newbie there again, so people don't tip what they used to tip, or what I was used to. I have my regulars, but not all of them know where I'm at, so I'm not busy the entire day that I work. So, sidetracked. I get sidetracked a lot, so if I do plan on editing videos, it's going to be a lot of cut this out, and this 20-minute video will end up being 3 minutes because it's all my rambling. But anyway, so money's a little tight right now, and so that's why I'm doing this instead of trying, giving Weight Watchers another go, which I still don't think I could with their current plan. But so I'm using this, and you stay within your points. Obviously, you want to try to eat as healthy as you can. Don't eat nothing but cake, but if it's under 61 or 71 points, you're good. Like, I'm not going to do that. But if budget's tight, budget is tight. And if I have to do ramen noodles, I know one package of ramen noodles is 10 points. And it's not the best for me, but it'll keep it'll be affordable and keep the, points under control. The bites. Promise, hopefully, the next video, I start saying bites rather than points. But yeah. So I'm going to do what I got to do. Honestly, the first time I ate McDonald's twice a day for a couple of months because it's all I could afford. Go to the dollar menu. What was it back then? It was a number 2, which was a 2 cheeseburger meal, and a large fry was 29 points. I know I could get that. That could be my dinner. I don't know what my breakfast was. I know I went there, but I think I got the egg burritos, or sausage egg burritos, whatever they were. I used to love those. So, if you have to do it, I have to do it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna at least try to keep doing like stuff like I'm eating today. Like today and yesterday, I did really well. I got a lot of vegetables and fruit, and I used to hate canned food, which I still don't love it. But again, you got to do what you got to do. So those canned carrots, they might be a little bit mushy. You cook them in a skillet, and they firm up a little bit with some seasoning and with other stuff, and they taste fine. Like, they taste fine. They're not fantastic, I'll never say that, but totally enjoyable. Like, when I took the first bite of this mix right here, I was shocked by how much I enjoyed it. So yeah. So, long story short, even though it's been 18 minutes, so it's kind of a little late for that, I am going to be trying to use some video games to help me lose weight. I'm going to be using the eye track bites to focus on what I'm eating, and I'm going to use my friend support. That's the number one thing that is helpful, because, again, side note, the first time I posted on Facebook every single week what my weigh-in was. And every single week I had people commenting and cheering me on, and if I didn't post because I knew I gained a little bit of weight, they would message me, be like, hey, you haven't posted yet, where's that at? Nowadays, Facebook's different. It's so overpopulated, and there's so much in the newsfeed that it's not as noticeable. It's harder to keep track of what everybody's posting, and so that's not there. That support system is gone. And so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be posting on here. Hopefully on Sundays I'll post a video. I'm off on Tuesdays, so I might then, and maybe some random other videos that I feel like sharing. If I get excited about something, if I feel like explaining something, especially say with this app, because I've had a lot of even customers say, oh wait, what is that? So I might do a tutorial on that, and I don't know, bunch of stuff. Mainly I just need something to hold me accountable, and friends watching on here, it'll be easier. And honestly, strangers watching. You don't know me, but I want to do well for you. I want to do well for myself. I want to get my health where I want to be, and I just need that accountability. So, yeah. So, I don't really know what else I would like to say, other than thank you, and I hope you enjoy my journey and help me on my journey. It's a team effort, so, yeah. Lost my train of thought again. I really should do some video editing, but I'm probably not going to. Let's just be honest. Yeah, so, and also, real quick, I wanted to explain the overlay and everything. It's quick. I decided yesterday that I needed something to hold me accountable, and I've been really enjoying my gaming channel, and I like making videos. Typically, I do more editing than I'm going to do on this video, but, so I figured, why not? So I threw it together literally last night. So I just couldn't think of, you know, what exactly I wanted to do, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it just because I wanted to get this started so that I could get myself going and motivated. I'm tired of like, oh, well, after this. I'm not going to wait until I have the perfect overlay and the perfect whatever. I'm going to go now. And all that stuff will improve over time. So the stuff in the corners, my little Bitmoji dude and mouse and stuff, it's just explaining, you know, I'm a gamer, I like to game, and I'm trying to be healthy. So obviously gamer's journey to weight loss. Yeah, and also gamer, in case it's not obvious, when you spell it that way, Gaymer, that's gamer. Like, I'm a gay guy who likes to play games. Video games, not relationship games, well, usually. But yeah, so anyway, so explaining that, and yeah, so I think that's all I'm going to say for now, and hopefully you like, comment, subscribe, help me on my journey, and if you're on a journey, comment, let me know. I will support you in any way that I can. It's all about working together and helping each other. That's going to help us get us to our goals. So thanks again, and I'll see you later.
Stand by.